Oh, hi, welcome back to my channel. On my previous video I said I got some projects to do. I'm still sorting the wood out for them, so I've got some cut, but I've got to get them planed down and everything. So that'll be one of my projects after this video I'm doing. I also said I was going to make myself a router surfacing jig. I got some rails, but it got me thinking. I thought, shall I purchase one? So I did. I treated myself. It is the Trend router surfacing jig. Comes in the box. It's not very big. So I'm going to show you how I've put some on it together, but I'm going to show you what was in the box and everything, and then I'll show you how I'm doing the thing for it, to put it on for the jig and everything, and then we'll try and do a piece of wood on it if I've got a long enough router bit. I don't know if I have. If not, I'll have to purchase one, and then I'll do it in another video. But I'll show you what's in the box and everything, what you need, and then we'll take it from there. Right, it's what comes in the kit. That's the box. Like I say, I've already started making it. So it comes with 4 rails that the sled runs along, but I'm going to be just using 2. I am. So but if I need to do anything bigger, I'll have to make me another board that I'm fixing it to. But at the minute I'm just going to be using two of these for the slides to go across and everything. So it comes with 4 of them. It comes with a plate that the router sits in. Now all it says, you need a 30mm bush. Now I've got one of them. It's from the Bosch router. It says it could take any router. What I've got is this. There's a 30mm. So, and that fixes to your router, and then it just drops into there. So I've got that. So all it says, you can wait a minute, it does say maximum router weight is 7 kilos, so nothing over 7. So I don't know if a palm router would go in it, as long as it's got a 30mm bush. I don't know, it probably will, or it takes any Trend router because it's a Trend jig. So let me just put that back on there for a minute. So that's that. They're the rails that this carriage runs across. These little ones are what run across there, backwards and forwards, and that moves up and down. Comes with 2 Allen keys, a few nuts, and some screws. Now it comes with enough of these screws to attach it to the wood, but for only 2 rails. It don't come for all 4 rails, but like I say, I'm only using 2 rails anyway. So first things first, we'll get this put together. It's quite simple, just the smaller ones. Sorry if you can hear the rain outside, it's absolutely throwing it down again here. Like I say, there's not a lot to put together. It's just the board you've got to sort out that's going to take the longest to do. So that's one side. So like I say, I was going to build one myself, but I thought I saw it and I thought, well, I've got a few trend, like I say, I've got some trend router bits and I've got all the couple of tools that are trend, so I thought, well, why not? Right, let's make sure that's all done up nice and tight. That's that. Right, we'll do this bit now. That bit goes underneath. That bit goes on top. Now it's the larger nuts that you put in. There we go. To make sure it's just loose enough so it slides back and forwards, because what you can do is tighten it completely down, and once your router's in, you can make grooves across the piece of wood if you want to, but for surfacing it, you've just got to loosen it off enough so it slides like that, you see. So that's that. So that's that part done. So there's nothing else of this to put together apart from doing it all on the board, which I have done. So I'm going to take one more rail, get rid of them two at the minute. Right, now it tells you to make, let me just give you some dimensions. Right, you need two of these for this part to sit on the top. So it's got to be the same width, which is 50mm, and it says on the diagram they've got to be 60mm, not 60mm, sorry. Yeah, 60. Yes, 60. Yeah, 60mm. 50mm by 60mm. You're right. So you need two of them. If you're using all four rails, you need either one long one or four short. So the rails of the sail itself are 510mm or 51 centimeters. So, but like I say, they only come with enough of the screws to fix it down for two. They don't come for all four. Well, they wasn't in the box unless they didn't put enough in, but that's all I got in there. So it says on the box it'll do a board up to 910, that's with all the rails, by 400. So that's what it says on the board. So I only use what I've got. So let me move them out the road. Put them up there. Put them screws up there so I don't lose them. Take that off of there. It's just oh, you see it, it's just a door off a desk. I think I've had this about 15 years, maybe more. Like I say, I don't throw things away. I try and use everything. It's not quite big enough what I wanted it for width-ways, but I don't mind. So there's a piece of wood underneath that fixes into my vise like so. Right, I think you can just about see it. there it is. So that's in there. So you've got to make sure this is at 90. Make sure it tells you to make sure this is at 90 degrees. So all I did was got me what's it, and I've just screwed it from underneath. Put one screw in, and then move it around until the other side it's 90. Now, right, this end, it tells you the distance between this rail and this rail. It's 445 mil. So I've just marked it. So I've got to screw this on first, get that screwed on first, and then once that's all screwed in, oh, that's me what's it fell off, then that should just rest on there like that, and then it slides up, down, back, forwards. So like I say, I don't do very big projects, but if I wanted to make it bigger, I've got another one of these doors. I'd have to make another 2 of these and then attach it to this somehow, but I won't be able to put it onto here because it's not big enough. I'd have to do it outside and attach it to my one of me yeah weight mates, yeah, one of my weight mates, do it that way. But like I say, this should, what projects I do, this should be big enough for most of what I do. So right, so at the minute that looks about right. I've done the 145 there, so if I hold that there, that seems to slide nicely. So what we'll do first is we'll get, oh sorry about the camera, it's fell out its socket, and we see, yeah. So right, what I'm going to do is get this all lined up like this with this one, flush it up and everything, we'll load it down, and we'll get some screws in it. Screwdriver. Make sure all this is all nice and level. And we'll just pop a few in. So what I'll do, I'll carry on with that now, get that all fixed up, and then we'll get it fixed to the board. Right, we've got the other one on. It took a bit of fiddling around, it did, but we managed to get it on. So it's just got 5 screws from underneath into it anyway. So, and as you can see, once and it's all squared, so as long as that runs freely, which it does like that, so like I say, what might be best to get is some paste or something to make it smoother, but at the minute it seems to be alright. So like I say, so yeah, so what I'm going to do is see if I can find I know I've got some wood, it's just the router bit. I've got to see if I've oh, I know I did have, I don't know if it'll fit in me. You see, I've got that's a flattening bit. Well, it fits through there, but I don't know if it's going to be long enough. So I know I've got that. Like I say, we'll have a look and see if I can find a bit big enough. What I'll do is glue the piece of wood down. I've ordered myself some, I don't know what you call them. It's like a piece of metal with teeth on, so it holds it down. But I can use hot glue gun just to do this bit. So, but yeah, so I'll set my router up and everything, and I'll see if I've got a bit long enough, and we'll give it a go. Right, I've looked through all my router bits. I've put one at the longest one I've got, so I'm going to have a look on Amazon or Trim website or whatever, just to get one just for doing this. So I've just got a scrap piece of wood. I'm going to glue it down, and we'll give it a go just to show you how it works. So but once I've got a proper one, it'll be a lot better. So I'm hoping this will just hold it down enough to sort it out. Put that there. Let that cool off. Right, we'll get this plugged in. It's a while since I've used this router. It seems solid enough, and the glue's gone off. Oh, it's it does what it's supposed to do. So that's took it down. So I'm hoping when I find a better one, it'll that's pretty smooth saying as well. So, but yeah, so that's just showing how it works. So, and it works all right. Like I say, if you lock, take that off a minute. If you lock these nuts so this doesn't move, you can make grooves across. And up, groove, up, keep going up. But I'm just using it for flattening boards out, or well, not even boards, just pieces that's warped and everything. So it's this size is just handy for me, and this size of a shed. So yes, I'm pleased with that. Right, let's have a look at the Trend router surfacing jig. So that's the piece of wood I did. You can see where it's took it down to. Well, the only bit I got to reach that far. So what I might do as well, I might make it so I can higher it up as well. So I might put so you can slot another board in and fix that down somehow. So with some of them insert nuts, so I can bolt it down so I can have different heights. So I might do that as well. But that was just a quick look at how it does it anyway. But like I say, it does it. Just remember, you need a 30mm bush to fit into it. So it says it fits most routers, but nothing over, what did I say, nothing over 7 kilograms in weight, the router. So but yeah, so it does a board size of up to 910 millimeters long by 400 millimeters wide. That's if you have all the rails together. But like I say, just 2 rails is big enough for me for what I want it for my small workshop. So, but like I say, yeah, it's I'm glad I brought it now. So just a few modifications to my board I might do and things like that, so I can raise it up if I want to do, if I've got a smaller board that's warped and everything. So, but I'm going to have a look today, see if I can find a new router bit, a longer one. So that it'll make it more easier. So instead of using that one, it is a long one, but it's only that narrow. It's only like a 1/4 inch or just over cutting bit on it. So, but yeah, I'm very pleased with that. So I hope that helps somebody if they're thinking of getting a trend servicing router jig. I know there's other jigs out there they can have. But like I say, I've had trend before. I've got some trend stuff and I've always found them very good. So I thought I'd treat myself. So I'll treat myself to Father's Day for myself. So, but yeah, I'm glad I got it now. So right, well, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, hit the notification bell for more upcoming videos. Please comment. It's most appreciated, and I shall see you all on the next video. I'd like to say I'm just doing the wood now for 2 more projects, so they should be coming up shortly. So yeah, so like I say, thanks for watching. I shall see you all on the next video. Bye for now.